Hey, this is Ree here. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate all of you. Today we're going to talk about the Mars transit in Gemini. And I'm not in this video because I'm still recovering, but my next video I will be in, so thank you so much for your patience. Om Klim Kalike Namaha. Don't forget to like and subscribe, it really helps me a lot. Check out my website, paradoxastrology.com. Book your consultation today. I can help you with anything. And if you'd like more exclusive occult videos that I don't post on YouTube, consider subscribing to my Patreon. It also helps to support this channel. Okay, so the Mars transit in Gemini is already occurring since August 26th until October 20th, but it will retrograde back into Gemini on January 11th, 2025. Wow, we're almost there. So this will be prominent during the partial lunar eclipse, which will be happening on September 17th and 18th, depending on where you live. This eclipse will be affecting mostly Canada, the US, South America, Africa, Europe, parts of Asia. So this will be prominent in the solar eclipse on October 2nd, which will be affecting mostly Easter Island, Chile, and Santa Cruz, Argentina. And also the almost lunar eclipse, which will be happening on October 17th, which will also be affecting Africa, South Africa, India, Europe, just to name a few. And I'll have separate videos for this coming up. Mars will be in Gemini, so we have to look at Mercury. Mercury will station direct on August 28th at the Gandanta point. This is a point of challenge or crisis. And on September 4th, it will enter Leo and stay in that Gandanta point till around September 7th or 8th. So between that time, we can see health issues as Mercury is in Australasia, and also these types of events, clinging to people, places, or things out of neediness or lack of self-esteem. For the world, this can be events that are destructive, dangerous, deceptive, death-like events, and water issues. And also, we must be cautious not to get tricked by others who may be of a criminal nature. Now, these events can also involve leaders or authority figures in challenges or crisis, and that could involve health crisis of these leaders after September 4th when it enters Leo. But a lot of these leaders will be deceptive. Now, on September 7th and 8th, roughly around there, that's when things will start to calm down a bit because Mercury will no longer be at the Gandanta point. But Mars will still be approaching an exact fourth aspect with Ketu, and this can be a crucial time for events to occur. This will include more crime reported in the media, harsh speech, accidents while traveling short distances, debates, especially on social media. Some may become more aggressive. Things will be speeding up and moving at a faster pace, especially for the themes where Scorpio and Aries lie in your chart. This will be great for networking, taking charge of social activities. Sexual desires may increase or lust, and actions may be scattered in different directions. So it's better not to overexert yourself into too many different things and to focus on one thing. And to really harness this energy in a positive way, the best thing would be to do is to go for a run outside, get your feet moving, get your hands moving. Those things will really help you. And we also have to remember that Mars will be aspecting Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Virgo at this time. So activities of war will increase around the world, violence and deaths. This is in the US 7th house, which is the house of war, and K2 is in its 10th house. I will make a separate video about this. Canada, this is the 3rd house of neighboring countries and transport and travel, aspecting the 6th house of conflicts. Israel, this is in its 1st house of the country itself, and aspecting the 10th house of reputation. So you can see that these countries will be involved in this and many others. Mars will be squaring K2, and this can cause aggressive acts dealing with people, conflicts in business and relationships. This can be from the past. With this aspect on K2 and Venus, you may suddenly sell, put something on the market, or let go of personal property or physical items. This will be something of value because you may feel a lack of money perhaps. Relationships may suddenly involve conflicts, and this can happen very swiftly. This can also be a downturn in the markets, especially because of the next full moon, which I'll make another video about soon. Some may suddenly go into an entire different direction in relationships and business out of logic, and you may suddenly take action on certain matters that were not serving your best interests. Now, Rahu will be squaring Mars this whole time, so unexpected events can happen out of nowhere, especially involving transport on water or transport itself, travel on water. Drownings can occur due to lack of technical maintenance. Many conflicts and war will be ongoing, like I said, and many will be leaving their technical jobs that use hands. Labor strikes are very possible. Someone can come back into your life from the past to resolve a conflict, a past relationship or business partner for closure. On September 3rd, Venus and Ketu will make an exact conjunction, so that's when we'll see some major events coming up to that date. On September 6th, Mars will enter Ardhara Nakshatra. This can bring stormy events into your life, events of sorrow and weather-related deaths, accidents, etc. Mars will come within 3 degrees of Ketu on September 11th and make an exact aspect on September 15th. So this time will intensify events. September 12th, Mars will be aspecting the moon in Sagittarius by the 7th aspect. So the population may feel irritated, angry, but Moon Mars can also bring wealth. On September 16th, Mars squares the Sun in Ketu in Virgo, so we must be cautious of our health matters, especially dealing with the heart. And this can be a leader stepping down or ending because of opposition, or a leader making an announcement to end something, or this can also be a leader falling ill. Mars will be aspecting Venus as well until September 18th. So there's a lot of attraction and passion towards someone from the past, but it is also a square and can create a conflict or inner turmoil. On September 22nd, Mercury enters Virgo, making a mutual exchange between Virgo and Gemini until around October 10th, making them both very powerful, but also making Mars very powerful as it aspects Ketu, and this can cause violence or attacks towards leader and authority figures. This usually can cause a terrorist attack. People lashing out in communication, and this can be due to job cuts, possibly in transportation. We also must take into account that Saturn is aspecting Virgo by its 8th aspect, which is a death, a transformation, and rebirth. And this is happening in the zodiac of Virgo. So wherever this is in your chart, this is happening, whichever house this is. On September 29th, Mars will be entering Purnavasu until October 20th, when it enters the Cancer portion of this nakshatra. This is about taking action in healing, profession, and recovery, such as doctors and rehabilitation, but also soldiers. October 2nd is when we will see the eclipse, which will be in Virgo aspected by Mars. Virgo is all about health matters, and this could also affect businesses, merchants, and traders. So that's just a little bit about what I see. I'll go into detail about this in my predictions for the month of September, and I will be physically in that video. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you, and I'll see you in the next one.